That down. Let's move on to this, shall we? Chick-fil-A
Ooh, I'm hungry.
Yeah. Oof. Delicious.
is going to deliver you a chicken sandwich
Yes.
and a streaming service.
Ooh.
I had to do a double take on this when a buddy of mine texted this to me. But it is true. Chick-fil-A, this is both in Deadline, The Verge, it's all over the place. Chick-fil-A is reportedly getting ready to launch a streaming service this year. This is not sometime down in the future. This is not sometime, maybe we're thinking about this. Apparently, it's going to be happening this year. Now, The Verge wrote this. Deadline reports that Chick-fil-A is working with a number of production companies and traditional studios to create multiple original shows for a streaming platform debuting sometime later this year. Initially, the restaurant is said to be focused on family-friendly, unscripted programming. All I can think about is game shows, but including a game show produced by Glassman Media and Sugar 23. But, they say, down the line, the currently unnamed service could also feature original scripted series, animation, and content that it either licensed or acquired from other entertainment outfits. All right. If you are like me, your first reaction comes in somewhere in the neighborhood of, what? Chick-fil-A doing a streaming service. Okay. But the more I thought about it, it's actually, to me, not that crazy. Now, on the one hand, it is because it's a fast food restaurant. What do they know about the entertainment industry? Side note, they've got some side businesses that have dabbled in the entertainment industry, but that's a side note. The second reason why it seems kind of crazy to me is because in that initial flood of everybody rushing into the streaming stage, we are now seeing people pulling out of the streaming game. We're seeing mergers happen. We're seeing smaller streamers dying off and being shut down, all that kind of stuff. It seems like a weird time to launch one. Jeff, to me, the reason why I've got over my initial, this is crazy kind of thing is that if they wanted to be a streaming service that focused on family-friendly content, then, you know what? So many of the great inventors have always said, listen, you want to strike it big, find a need and fill it. Find a need and fill it. And is there a niche out there for a streaming service that's completely just dedicated to family-friendly content? They could find themselves an avenue. I mean, they could find a lane. Whether or not there's going to be a bunch of people signing up for $9.99 a month, I don't know. Maybe you'll get 3 free chicken sandwiches a month with a subscription. And there's the advertising aspect of this too, right? What if they use this streaming service really is nothing more than a big marketing campaign for the restaurant? I mean, a lot of different approaches to this, I suppose. What was your first reaction when you saw this?
I was surprised, but also, the more I thought about it, the more brands are getting into producing their own content and entertainment, right? Whether that's the big fashion brands or I think Lyft and Airbnb were mentioned in the actual story. With Chick-fil-A, I mean, just think I go through the drive-thru maybe once every couple of weeks. Imagine if they handed me a coupon. Hey, here's 3 free months for our streaming service, just like Apple TV does when you buy an iPhone. So it's almost using the restaurant as the promotion for the streaming service, right? Now, I follow this account on Instagram, Atlanta Filming. So I'll break a little news here. Or according to this account, the first show is a reality show called The Pastors, right? About, it's probably going to be about these pastors and these mega churches and stuff like that. I think it's a great idea. I mean, Chick-fil-A is sort of a southern chain, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, religion's really big in the South and everything. I think it's super smart. And the cost is low to break in, right? It's $400,000 per half hour for the budget. Whereas I think Andor, according to this Atlanta Filming, $550,000 for 1 minute. $550,000 per minute of Andor, where this is $400,000 for a whole episode.
Worth it. Worth every minute.
Yeah, but worth every damn minute is Andor. But I mean, again, if there's a need and you can fill it, Fill it. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Miracle Made. Guys, it's hot outside and your nighttime bedroom temperature has a huge impact on your sleep quality. So if you wake up too hot or too cold, I highly recommend you check out Miracle Made's bed sheets. Miracle Made sheets are inspired by NASA and use silver-infused fabrics that are temperature regulating so you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night long. There are just so many things that make these sheets so fantastic. We already mentioned the self-cooling properties for better quality sleep, but they're also self-cleaning. These sheets are infused with silver that prevent up to 99.7% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets. No more gross odors. So go to trymiracle.com/Campea. That's TRYMIRACLE.com/Campea to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40%. And if you use our promo code Campea at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you'll get a full refund. So upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/Campea and use the code Campea to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's trymiracle.com/Campea to treat yourself. Thank you, Miracle Made, for sponsoring this episode. I don't know, guys, what do you think about this?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
I've been struggling this whole time to come up with puns, and it's harder than you'd think. I'm working on it.
Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
Flix-Filet. There you go.
I like that.
Ray just came up with the name of the service,
I hope
Flix-Filet.
they're listening.
Whatever you guys think.
Okay.
Are you going to subscribe to this? I'm not, but
No.
I think there might be a bunch of people who will. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.